Okay, we are ready to begin our second session. So we're just going to talk about how the week went for you.
Well, good. I was able to do my exercises, so I didn't have too much trouble with any of them. Felt they went well.
Okay. Do you know some of the stretches that you preferred,
Yeah.
things that you did? You just kind of go over that and then.
I like the stretches. They were pretty easy to do every day. I did the shoulders, that one, with the head and doing that. I like that one a lot as well. The massaging of the jaw, the masseter, the floor of the mouth one.
Okay.
I don't really care for that one too much. Just really don't know.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them, so.
But the lip trills were good. The yawning and breathing.
Good. Did you feel like it helped you?
Yeah, it really helped me. I usually did them in the morning, so it helped me kind of get my day, get all loose and worked out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. And yeah, like I said, that's okay if you find some that you don't like. Because there's a lot listed there, so you don't have to go through all of them, but that's the goal, is to kind of find ones that you do like, ones that work for you, that you feel are efficient and relaxing, kind of getting into the swing of things. That's great. Okay, so we're going to go over the rest of your homework towards the end, but we're going to start with the RVT basic training gesture. So we can just start stretch to start warming up.
Okay.
So let's just start with some of the stretches that you like.
Yeah.
So we'll do your arms in the back. And bring it forward. Good. Yeah, nice and loose. Make sure you're thinking about breathing while you're doing this. Taking a breath from your lower abdominal muscles and pushing up. And take it to the back again. And bring it forward one more time. Good. And I like the technique that you're using now, so it's good. I feel like you probably did them accurately while you were at home. And so we move on to our neck. So I just want you to drop your head slowly in increments. All the way down. Good. I'm going to have you tilt your head side to side. Slowly adjust until you feel. And bring it back to center. Rotate to the other side. Good. Bring it back to center. And slowly bring your head up to normal level. And then keep going and go back until you feel the crown of your head. Good. And bring it back down to center. Alright, so next we're going to do another one that you did. So, take your hand, kind of reach out to your other ear, and let your arm pull your head towards the side. Don't overstretch anything, just kind of let it hang there. And let your arm slowly come off. Same thing with the other side. Lift your arm, pull your head over. Remember, think about breathing the whole time too. And let your hands slowly come. Good. Alright, we're going to move on to the jaw.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and massage that masseter. Pulling it down and forward.
Yeah, I feel some tension in this side today.
Go ahead and massage that all out. And we'll move on to the floor of my mouth. We'll go ahead and check that tension and say ah. While you're massaging that, see if you can feel any tension, feel any changes.
Yeah, it does get, I can feel
a little
that.
tenser, maybe a little more tense today. That's alright. Alright, and next we'll move on to some lip trills. And go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in. Basic lip trill without any voicing. Good, just let the air run out. Good. And so go ahead and add some voicing. Yep. Good, yeah, that's fine. Let the air run out, don't push. And now see if you can rotate between voicing and non-voicing. That's okay. Try again. That one's harder. That's okay. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and do pharynx and take a nice deep yawn. Everything relax. And do a yawn sigh. Good, good. Alright. While we're thinking about breathing, so we're going to go ahead and do the basic training gesture. And this is doing our sigh on M. So, sighing from high to low, really working on focusing in on vibrating the facial bones and keeping everything very forward. So a nice good. One more time. Good. Are you feeling the vibrations anywhere?
Yep. On my lips, like usually.
Good. 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 Okay, so I think we can go ahead and move on to hierarchy step number 3. She has accurately done the basic training, hierarchy steps 1 and 2, and 3 last time. So we're going to go ahead and start with 3 this time if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where that goes.
Okay.
So this one was doing phrases.
Yes.
And we're working on back focus and forward focus and alternating between those. And so for these, we want everything to be very forward focused. That's the objective. Remember, keeping a lot of space in the back for all the areas and bringing everything forward and pushing it out this way. And these phrases alternate between voiced and voiceless. So that was kind of the change in the difficulty of the hierarchy. So I'm going to give you some sentences, and I just want you to chant these after me. So, the girl went to the store.
The girl went to the store.
Good. I bought milk at the store.
I bought milk at the store.
The girl's dress was red.
The girl's dress was red.
Good. The dog ran away.
The dog ran away.
He ran around the track.
He ran around the track.
She jumped in the water.
She jumped in the water.
Good. Those all sounded very forward focused. And again, be able to feel the vibrations while you were doing those.
Yeah. I didn't feel like I went into the back.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it was very back focused at all. It wasn't back focused. It was forward focused. So, good. All right. So now we're gonna do the same things. We're gonna do over inflection with these. Really over articulating. Really a lot of intonation, more exaggerative than you would normally. So the girl went to the store.
The girl went to the store.
Good. I bought milk at the store.
I bought milk at the store.
The girl's dress was red.
The girl's dress was red.
The dog ran away.
The dog ran away.
He ran around the track.
He ran around the track.
She jumped in the water.
She jumped in the water.
Good. Good. And again, that was all forward focus. You could really hear that. I didn't hear any back sound. So we're going to go ahead and move on to saying these naturally. With less exaggerative, how you would say it more naturally in conversation, but working on being able to say phrases like this in natural conversation, in public without sounding weird. So, the girl went to the store.
The girl went to the store.
Good. I bought milk at the store.
I bought milk at the store.
The girl's dress was red.
The girl's dress was red.
The dog ran away.
The dog ran away.
He ran around the track.
He ran around the track.
She jumped in the water.
She jumped in the water.
Good. Good. All right. So I think we're ready to move on to hierarchy step number 4. So this involves reading, and what you're going to do is I'm going to give you a passage out of this book, and everything. This specific passage is not very long; it's a couple sentences long. And if you can see natural punctuation markers and phrase separators at the end of sentences, commas, anywhere where these dashes aren't separated would be a natural phrase marker. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you read this, and every time you see a natural phrase marker, you're going to mark that by inhalation and starting again. So it would be something like this. And you're saying this with a very exaggerated forward focus, and then we'll go ahead and do it again in a more natural sound. So, note this bit of gorsebush. The whole year round, the thorn has been hardening and sharpening. Spring comes, the thorn does not drop off and it does not soften. There it is, and so on. So every time there's a comma, a period, a semicolon, just go ahead and note that phrase marker with an inhalation of air, starting again. Make sure you have good breath support. Everything is very forward focused and a little bit more exaggerative than normal.
Note this book of gorsebush. The whole year round, the thorn has been hardening and sharpening. Spring comes. The thorn does not drop off and it does not soften. There it is, as unaccompanied as ever, but halfway up appeared two brown furry balls. Mere specks at first, that break at last, straight out of last year's thorn, into a blaze of fragrant golden glory.
Good. Okay, that was good. Beginning of paragraph, I could really hear forward focus. Towards the end, there was a little bit of glottal fry. So let's do that one again. And one way to prevent glottal fry is to over-exaggerate. So you can use a lot of intonation and inflection, kind of how you're doing these, like, note this bit of gorsebush. The whole year round there was a thorn, had been hardening and sharpening. Spring comes. So work on that and worry less about finding the natural pauses, but think about when there's a break, when you run out of air, don't cram it all in, but take a nice breath in, exhale, and start again.
Note this bit of gorsebush. The whole year round, the thorn has been hardening and sharpening. Spring comes. The thorn does not drop off, and it does not soften. There it is, as uncompromising as ever, but halfway up appear two brown furry balls. Mere specks at first, that break at last, straight out of last year's thorn, into a blaze of fragrant glory, golden glory.
Good. That was a lot better. How did that feel?
Better with the exaggeration. I felt more forward.
Yeah, I didn't hear any glottal fry towards the end of the sentences. That's one thing that comes up a lot, especially in cultural speaking. Is we kind of go down at the end of our sentences for intonation or inflection or to note a statement, but that sounded a lot better. Good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and read that again, but this time try and make it a little bit more natural sounding. So taking it a step back again and taking out the over inflection, and maybe less emphasis on the pauses, but still consciously thinking about taking a moment, breathing, refocusing, and making sure you keep everything forward focused.
Note this bit of gorsebush. The whole year round, the thorn has been hardening and sharpening.
Good, that sounds great.
Spring comes, the thorn does not drop off, and it does not soften. There it is, as uncompromising as ever, but halfway up appear two brown furry balls. Mere specks at first, then break at last, straight out of last year's thorn, into a blaze of fragrant golden glory.
Good, that sounded great. That was really good. How did that feel?
Yeah, I felt better than the first time I did it before using
it's
intonation.
A little bit unnatural, so it takes some time to get used to.
But it kind of helped me think about it more.
Good, I think that was excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is move on to hierarchy step 5 then, and this is controlled conversation. So this is where we're bringing the carryover from the forward focus into normal conversation, so taking it a step farther than reading something, but having a conversation with forward focus. And so you can do this. A good thing to do would be to establish a practice time at home, maybe during dinner when you sit down with the family, purposely engage in conversation, to practice using forward focus. So we're going to pick this topic. So something we can talk about today, just for a few minutes, would be vacation. So you and I can have a conversation about our vacations and really focus on, again, connecting the abdominal muscles to our oral cavity and making sure that the air is coming up. You're not pushing from here, you're pushing from here, bringing everything forward, and no glottal fry, hard glottal attack, things like that. So you can tell me about the last place you guys were on vacation as a family and maybe a couple interesting things that you guys did there.
Okay. Well, this summer I went to the Outer Banks with my friend's family. So, we went to the beach every day. We went out at night some dates. We went to dinner, played mini golf, shopping.
That sounds fun, yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, so
good. Yeah, that's really cool. We did something similar, but we went to Tennessee, Gatlinburg, and did a lot of shopping around at nights, and we actually got to go swimming in some of the ravines that have their hiking trails. So, yeah, great. That sounded very good.
Okay.
So the point of that would just be using purposeful conversation. And again, pick a time if you're at work, somebody that you normally talk to over a lunch break or something. And they won't even notice, but it's a good chance to practice forward focus. Like I said, that sounded great. Everything was pretty forward focused. Yeah, I think the only thing to keep in mind is a lot of times culturally, it's a lot of inflection goes down for glottal attacks. So at the end of statements, maybe like perk up the intonation.
Okay.
But that sounded great. All right, so I think that's where we're going to stop today with the RVT therapy.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and move on to our VFE functions. So, okay. And how did the VFE go at home for you?
Good, yeah, I did all the steps. Yeah, I did all the warm-up, the stretching, the contracting, and the power exercises. So I made sure to do those.
And did you time them while you were at home this week?
I did some of the time, but yeah, I thought I did better. Which day was it? Where's it? The third day.
Okay.
Or maybe that was the RVT actually increased time on, but
oh, that's okay. That's good too. Okay, so yeah, I think when we first initially did this, we were seeing about 10 seconds with our warm-up exercises, and then the power exercises were similar.
Yeah.
And so hopefully you were able to at least feel more at ease while you were getting to that point. And again, our goal is going to be to establish a longer phrasing, better breath support throughout this. So we're going to start with the warm-up exercises. And all this again, you're going to do it as quietly as possible without breathiness, and it's a very nasal sound. And we're going to sustain E, the vowel E, for as long as you can on a musical note. So we can use, let's see. E, keep everything real forward focused.
Okay.
Good. That was about 13 or 14 seconds. That was pretty good. All right. Let's try that one more time. That was a lot better than last week.
Okay.
And you got right into that forward focus. So that was really good. All right. Let me give you that pitch again. Good. That was about 14 seconds again. That's really good. How does that feel?
Good. I've been able to get it a little longer. Just using the abdominal muscles, I think, making more of that connection. So
good. Yeah. Great. All right. And that sounds good. Are you able to feel the vibrations up here again?
Yeah, I am. That all that nasal sound. It's really
okay. Good. Yeah. And over time, like I said, we're going to work on. You didn't have any breathiness in there that I could hear, so that's good. I'm working on reducing the amount of effort that it takes to reduce that nasal sound and make it soft. But like I said, that was pretty good. So I can see that you did your homework. Okay, so now we're going to do the stretching exercise. We're going to go from the lowest note to our highest note on null, and we're going to do this without any glottal. So without any breaks or glottal fry at the bottom. And again, you don't want to overstretch things.
Okay.
If you feel like you're really pushing to go higher, stop. That's not the point. We don't hurt our voice. We just want to see how well we can sustain that through the range. So it'll be Up as high as you can go.
Alright.
Good. Good. Try that one more time. Good. How does that feel?
Yeah, I could really feel the vibrations on my lips in that time. Probably more than I could in the first session, so.
Okay, and how did that go when you were doing it at home?
Well, you know, I didn't really have any problems with doing it, but.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to push to get that to come out?
A little, so.
Okay. Something we can work on is maybe we can, let's see, maybe we should try and stand up and do that one. So what I want you to do is, you can face the wall if you want, and just think about really projecting it, kind of going up, like a reverse slide, just real nice and easy. Good breath supports. Take a nice breath in. Good, good. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt a little better. You know, standing instead of sitting.
Sometimes it's easier to get that support while you're standing. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the contracting exercise while we're standing too, and this one's going to be going from high to low, the same thing. So up as high as you can go, sorry, as high as you can hit the bottom. So. Good, good. I heard you slide into that nasal sound almost as soon as you started. That's pretty good. So let's give that one more try. Nice breath support. You can think about projecting it this way if you want. Sometimes that helps me to think about kind of visualizing it. Just sliding down. Good, good. Yeah. That was good. And how did your breath support feel on that one?
I felt good towards the beginning. Then I was really pushing the lower, you know, go lower. So.
Okay. All right, good, yeah. So be careful that we're not pushing your voice too much. But again, hopefully as you're doing these exercises, it'll help increase not so your range, but your breath support while you're doing that. Good. All right. So we can move on to the power exercises, and this is going to be sustaining O to the vowel O on C, D, E, F, and G. And do you know how you did at home on your homework over these? Timing wise, you just off the top of your head, do you feel like it was better, worse,
a little better, you know. I don't think it was like a huge improvement, like in increase of time, but.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get these ones, and we'll start on C, and it's going to be without any glottal attacks, just nice. You can put an H on the beginning if that helps. Now you have to push, doesn't have to be super loud, just not breathy, and as long as you can sustain that. So here's your note. Good, that's about 10 seconds. Alright, and let's try that one again. And I find that the harder, or the lower ones are a bit harder to feel my voice, so that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good solid one for right now. Good, that was about 9-10 seconds as well. Okay, let's move on to D.
Okay.
And like I said, having a goal of 25 or 30 seconds for this is not feasible or not a good goal to set for right now, but I think if we stick to setting about 12 to 15 as our goal target for while you're doing these at home, that is good. So, like I said, it helps put an H at the beginning, that's fine. But here's your note. Okay, that one was a little bit shorter. It was about 7 seconds. Let's try that one again. Take a nice big breath in. Would it help to stand up for these?
We could try.
Okay, let's give that a try. Let's see if that helps. Nice big breath. Kind of think about it light, being on top of the note. Good, that was 8. That was longer. All right, let's do E. Nice breath support, stay on top of the note. Wow, just doesn't necessarily have to match pitch, but just light, good breath support. Don't push too much. Good, that was 8. Let's try that one again. Good, that was about 8 seconds as well. All right, how are you feeling? Is you feel nice and relaxed?
Out of breath.
Yeah, these ones are a bit hard to do towards the end. That's right, they're the power exercise.
Yeah.
But 2 more. Switch your pitch. Good, there's about 7. Make sure you're nice and loose. Take a nice big breath in, and we'll give that one another try. And if it helps, you can make it a little bit louder while you're doing these. Sometimes I think that helps kind of project the voice going. Good, that was 8. That was the second longer than last time. Okay, let's do the last one. Keep this nice and loose, good forward focus. Good. It was about 8. Let's try that one again. Good. That was almost 9 seconds. Okay. So I think we'll stick to a range of between 12 seconds for this week as well. But good. Did you feel like those were easier for you to do?
Yeah, I thought they were easier since I've practiced them a little bit more than the first time.
Yeah, good. Like I said, even I think when you're practicing, if you want to take it a couple notes higher than this, when it's a more comfortable range, and you can sustain it longer, that's fine. Okay, so before we end, let's go over some of your homework stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so you went through the daily stretches, the basic training gesture, and then the vocal function warm-up, stretching, contracting, and power exercise. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the comments. You were able to do all exercises you can today, which is great. Did you find a routine while you're doing these, morning and night?
Yeah, usually in the morning when I woke up before getting ready or while getting ready, I would just do them, and then usually after dinner, when I had time after. Okay, great.
And we kind of talked about these as we went along. But let's see. Yeah. And then would you say the power exercises were harder for you for the vocal function?
Yeah, that's probably the hardest one compared to the warm-ups and contracting and stretching. So.
Okay. Yeah. And I see here that you felt more comfortable doing the RVT on the second day.
Yeah.
Which is great. And you moved through that hierarchy very, very quickly, very well.
Okay.
So, that's really, that's good progress, I think, if you keep practicing it, keep timing it. Like I said, if it helps to do it while you're standing, make sure you get good breath support, think about everything forward focused. And like we said, you can even use the straw or something, or just to help kind of remind yourself to bring everything to the front, make sure you're feeling that vibration. Great. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and assign the same stuff again for next week.
Okay.
And you can even do this hierarchy and the conversations, like I said, during mealtime.
Okay.
Or you can even find a book or a passage or something and just kind of practice that phrasing to yourself. Right. And I think for you especially, it would help if you, in conversation, to avoid glottal fry, if you kind of think about over-exaggerating it, it won't sound abnormal to most people.
Okay.
But towards the end, just kind of works on that forward inflection.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about anything?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay, all right. So then we'll do the same thing again for next week, 2 times per day, for 4 days, and then we'll meet again after that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. Yeah.